increase their revenue, and increase their delivery time. Now, come to the supply. These are the more key points which we are going to discuss in this presentation. One is supply chain. Now, question arises: what is the supply chain? A supply chain is a network of facility and distribution option that performs the function of procurement of materials, transformation of these materials into intermediate and finished products, and the distribution of these finished products to customer. It exists in both service and manufacturing organization, although the complexity of supply chain vary greatly from organization to organization. Now, traditionally, the different players of supply chains are marketing section, distribution section, planning section, manufacturing section, purchasing department of various organizations. Now, mainly in previous years, we can say these sections work independently. Now, if they work independently, then their objectives are conflicting to each other. Means marketing department. The objective of the marketing department is only their customer service must be high and their revenue must be maximum. Whereas manufacturer and the distributors, the goal of the manufacturers and distributors was to reduce the finished goods in their stock as soon as possible. So we can say the marketing department and the manufacturing departments have conflicting objectives to each other. Now, thus the primary objective of the supply chain is to enable effective integration of various functions of retailers, suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, and so on. Now, one of the important topics on which I am going to give some brief introduction is, as we know, nowadays stiff competition in the market, every industry tries to incorporate and implement different strategies regarding the manufacturing process and management to make his her environment, or we can say to make his her business model as a successful model. For a decision maker, it is a curriculum task that strategies among to select the strategies among the available strategies. Now, decision makers adopt different policies in their manufacturing process. One of is lean manufacturing. Now, question arises: what is the lean manufacturing? The main advantage of the lean manufacturing process is that production of next step started only after the completion of the previous step. Now, what is the benefit of this? By adopting this process, no extra and unnecessary work can be done if there is a flaw in the previous step of production. In addition to this, the screening process is carried out to identify any flaws present in manufacturing process. Further, due to this process, any technological changes can also be incorporated during the production process. By observing the importance of lean manufacturing, Toyota, as everyone knows, the automobile industry adopt this manufacturing process in their production system. What will happen by adopting this? By adopting this process, they not only eliminate the waste, but also minimize the faulty products in their production system. Everyone knows about Intel. Intel is a well known in the field of computer processor. They realized that the process to reduce they realized that the importance of the satisfaction of customers. So, due to this, they adopted the lean manufacturing process. By doing this, they bring the time of microchip to the factory from 3 months to the 10 days. In the continuation of this, Nike, John Deere, or so many industries in, in, in India or in abroad who are adopting the process of lean manufacturing. If we come to the industry of India, TVS Motors, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, are the examples of the company who are using the process of lean manufacturing. Now, one of the important strategy for any decision maker is the proportional policy. If you observe that the Toyota company invested around 1.44 billion US dollar in 2018 in US only. Nike invested around 3.75 million in the process of promotional policy. By adopting the promotional policy, the basic benefit is that the demand of the customer or demand of the product is increases. Due by the reason is that the customer awares by the promotional policy what are the benefits, what are the merits and demerits of the product, and what are the new launches of the different companies are going to be. So there are the various methods of promotional policies such as through TV, through radio, through online, mobile, print media, outdoor, and advertising media. There are a lot of options with us to adopt the promotional policies. Now, this is the graphical representation of the manufacturer inventory model. Here, we observe that the pictorial representation of inventory level of, of setup to the production process starts and it continues up to this point. At this stage, the screening process is carried out and whatever the defective products are produced is reworked in this duration. So here theta, as we know, the no manufacturing process is perfect. So here we assume that theta is the percentage of defective next present and it is a random variable. And here during this process, the screening process is carried out. Now, if we represent the inventory level during this period, it can be represented with the help of following differential equation. As we know, as the production increases, the inventory level gradually increases. So, differential equation representing this is di1 over dt is equals to pij 1 minus theta ij, where t lies between 0 to tp ij, and where this is the production time period. Now, during to B to C, or we can take TSC, it is the time to screen the product, whatever we have manufactured during the process. Now, the defective products is reworked at the production rate, at the rate Pij, and it is assumed that while modeling that the reworked item is good as well as the fresh item. So, this is the pictorial representation of the manufacturer's inventory model. Now, we calculate the different costs associated with the manufacturer. One cost is setup cost, which is the sum of summation I is equals to 1 to n SI. As we know that here the production process is completed in n stages. That's why we consider the summation I is equals to 1 to n. This is the order processing cost. This is the inspection cost, which is carried out by the manufacturer. And the importance of inspection is required for any system because every company, the main motive of every company is to maintain the goodwill in the market. That's why inspection is very important. Now, this is the holding cost, which is carried out by the manufacturer to fulfill the requirement of the retailers. And this is the transportation cost, where F represents the fixed cost and this part is represent the variable cost. It is the where x1 is the distance between the manufacturer and the retailers. Now, come to the retailer's inventory level, which can be represented graphically as like that. Now, if we observe, the retailer place an order to quantity. As we know, as I earlier said, that every company or every manufacturer or retailer always try to maintain their goodwill in the market. So, as soon as he received the product in the stock, he start the process of screening. Now, it is assumed here that the screening process is greater than the demand of the customer. So, in this period, the screening process is continuous as well as the inventory level decreases due to the demand. And here we assume that demand of the customer is D1 plus D2 epsilon, where epsilon is the promotional activities, efforts of the promotional activities by the promotional departments. Now, at this point, the whole of the screening process is completed and the defective product, which is equals to P into Q, taken out from the inventory. So the inventory level drops from here at that point, and again the inventory level decreases due to the demand of the customer. At this point, the inventory level becomes zero, and now there is no inventory at this situation, so the shortage started. But here we assume that now there are three situations. Either we not satisfy the demand of the customer during the shortage period, either we fully satisfy the demand of the customer during this period, or either third case is that either we partially satisfy the demand of the customer. If we satisfy partially the demand of the customer, this is known as the partial backlogging. According to industry, it is depend what strategy we have to adopt, either loss sale or back order, or we can say the partial backlogging. Now, the inventory level of different situation is represented by the following three equations. Now, we calculate the different costs associated with retailer. One is ordering cost, other is purchasing cost. This cost is the promotional efforts or cost associated with the promotional efforts by the promotion department. This is the cost associated to holding the inventory in stock. This is the cost related to the loss sale, means as earlier I said, partial fraction means the demand during the shortage. Some part we have satisfied that demand, and some parts are fraction of the demand are lost. So that's why this cost is the loss sale cost, and this is the back ordering cost, and this one is the inspection cost. As we know, every retailer try to maintain their goodwill in the market, so inspection cost is also carried out here. Now, what will be the supply chain cost? Supply chain cost is the sum of manufacturer cost and retailer cost. Now, due to the disturbance of the market, it is practically not possible to calculate all the cost parameters precisely. That's why we have taken here that the cost parameters associated with this inventory system as a triangular fuzzy number. So, first of all, we defuzzify the total inventory cost of a supply chain by considering the fuzzy variable in the form of triangular fuzzy number. Now, in order to obtain the optimum solution, it is necessary that we have to defuzzify the obtained objective function, and the process of defuzzification is done with the help of centered method is here. Now, this is the methodology to obtain the optimum solution of the total inventory cost of a supply chain. These two are the necessary condition. Here we assume that the order quantity Q and the back order quantity B are the decision variable. So these are the two necessary conditions, means we equate the first derivative with respect to Q and B equal to 0. And these are the sufficient condition to check the convexity of the objective function. In this work, we also show the convexity of the function with help to the graphical method also. Now, with the help of numerical data, we carried out the numerical section as like. Here we consider two different situations. In first case, we assume that the cost parameters are fuzzy, and in second case, we assume that the cost parameters are crisp. Now, in case of fuzzy, we assume that the whole of the production process is completed in 5 stages, and while in other case, we assume that the whole of the production process is completed in 3 stages. Now, when in case of fuzzy, they are production completed in 5 stages, the order quantity is 1133, back order quantity is 471. In this case, the total inventory cost of supply chain is 191558. In case of 3 stage, the order quantity is 1146, back order quantity is 475, and total inventory cost is 202037. Now we observe that in case of three-stage manufacturing process, the total inventory cost is higher than in comparison to the five-stage manufacturing process. So this shows the advantage of lean manufacturing. What is the lean manufacturing? As I earlier told, the lean manufacturing is that to divide the whole manufacturing process in different stages. So by doing this, as we increase the number of stages, the number of defective items present in inventory gradually decreases. Due to all this, the total inventory cost of supply chain is decreases. The same pattern we also observe in case of this case, means when the cost parameters are crisp. In case of five-stage production process, the order quantity is 1135, back order quantity is 471, and in this case, the total average inventory cost for the supply chain is 182075, and in case of three stage, it is 217902. Now, the same pattern of the result is observed also from here, that by adopting the three stage to five stage, the total inventory cost of the system is decreases around by 5%. Right now, now we try to think why we incorporated the fuzziness in our model. We observed that if we didn't consider the imprecise cost, the inventory cost comes out to be 182075. But if we consider as fuzzy cost, it comes out to be 191558, means the inventory cost increases. The reason is that the main advantage is that the actual picture, the cost actual associated with the inventory system is represented in the fuzzy case, not in the crisp case. So by incorporating the fuzziness in the cost parameter, this is the main advantage. The actual picture of the inventory system we get. Otherwise, we think we can plan that for this business we required only 182075 rupees. But actually, when we go into the business and start doing the business, we required or we can spend for this process 191558. So by incorporating the fuzziness in the model, the actual picture of the problem comes out. Now, this is the graphical representation of total inventory cost of supply chain in case of five-stage manufacturing process and three-stage manufacturing process. It graphically represents that the objective function of total inventory cost of supply chain is by nature is convex. And we also prove mathematically that these cost functions are convex in nature. Now, we try to observe the effect of partial backlogging on the total inventory cost of supply chain, order quantity, and back order quantity. Now, if we consider the backlogging rate is 0.90. Now, there are two things. Either we decrease the backlogging rate or we increase the backlogging rate. Means if we decrease the backlogging rate, means we are not bothered about the customer. Means suppose there are 100 demands, 100 units of demand of a product, we only satisfy the demand of 85%, means 85 units, and rest of the 15% of the customers' demand are lost. But as we increases the partial backlogging rate, means as the number of, we can say we are more concerned about the customer satisfaction, we observe that the total inventory cost of the system increases. Initially, it is 190913, but at the end, we observe that it is 192192. Means if we take 0.90 as the base, if we decrease by 5% the total backlogging rate, we observe that the inventory cost decreases. But if we increase the partial backlogging rate, then the total cost of the system decreases. Means now it is depend upon us. If we are more concerned about the goodwill of our company, we take the backlogging rate accordingly. Means the backlogging rate and our nature are correlated to each other. Means the priority of the company. Our nature means priority of the company. Now, from here, we try to incorporate the effect of screening process or screening rate, which is done at the end of manufacturer as well as retailer. We observed that initially the screening rate at the manufacturer is 25,000. If we increase it around 40%, it comes to be 35,000, right? Now, by doing this, the total inventory cost of the system is also increasing. It is obvious result. In case the order quantities also increases and back order quantity also increases. It is obvious result that as we increase the screening rate, then definitely the screening cost also increases. And due to this, the total inventory cost of also increases. The main benefit is that the whatever by the demand of the customer, if we increase the screening rate, then the demand of the customer is satisfied by only the good items. So, and it is the one of the competitive weapons nowadays for any industry, that whatever the item they deliver to the customer, it must be of 100% uh, perfect in every respect regarding their qualities and other things. The same observation we also observe at the retailer end. If the screening rate is increases around 40% to the retailer end, the same, the total inventory cost is also increases at retailer end, and it increases around 2%, right? Now, from here, we observe the efforts of promotional activities uh, conducting by the promotional department. We observe that this epsilon is the parameters regarding the promotional efforts. We observe that as epsilon increases, then the total demand of the product also increases. Due to this, the order quantity also increases and the back order quantity is also increasing, and hence the total inventory cost of the system also increases. This result is obvious. By increasing the promotional efforts, the demand increases, so order quantity increases. Now, what will happen if the order quantity increases? The holding cost, the deterioration cost, the screening cost, and the shortage cost and the back ordering cost also increases. And due to all this, the total inventory cost of the system increases. Now, we discuss the percentage of defective product present in the lot received by the retailer. We observe that as the percentage of defective product increases in the lot which is received by the retailer, what will happen? In case of 0.02, we observe that the order quantity is 1133. But as the percentage of defective product increases, we observe that the total inventory cost also increases, back order quantities also increases as due to the presence of defectiveness, and the order quantity gradually decreases. Now, here we describe some effect of some important key parameters. We play an important effect on the optimal decision of total supply chain. Here we consider the ordering cost. Here we consider the purchasing cost, production cost, inspection cost, holding cost and manufacture, and purchasing cost and loss sale cost. If we observe all these 3 6, we observe that the optimal decision is highly influenced by with the purchasing cost. We observe that as the purchasing cost increasing from -50 to +50, the total inventory cost of supply chain is increases to -28 to 29. Now, what this shows? It shows the decision maker take special attention while developing the inventory policy about on the purchasing cost of the object. If the purchasing cost is high, then the total inventory cost of the system also increases. So, special focus should be of the decision maker should be on the purchasing cost of the product. Now, this is represent the manufacturing cost of the at the manufacturing end. We also observe that as the manufacturing cost per unit increases, the total inventory cost also increases. So, manufacturer also take special attention regarding to purchase the raw material, regarding to procure the items from the supplier, how they all these things do they manage, so that the total inventory cost of the system will they can reduce as much as possible. The same effect we can observe on due to the ordering cost, due to the inspection cost, due to the holding cost, and due to the lost sale cost. All these six parameters have positive impact. Have positive impact means we can say that they are all positively correlated with the total inventory cost of the system. Means if these six quantity increases, then the total inventory cost of the system also increases. So while developing the model, or we can say while designing the policy regarding the system of supply chain, the decision maker of the supply chain take special concern about these six parameters while developing or by designing the policy. Otherwise, they will lose or their inventory cost gradually increases. Now, these are the conclusions. This model provides the basic insight to supply chain management, dealing with imperfect item, setup cost, wear and tear is possible during the transport. Decision makers to carry out the inspection process at the manufacturing end as well as the retailer end to maintain the goodwill of the product in the market. Here we observe that 4% average inventory cost can be reduced by the decision maker by decreasing the percentage of defective products in lot from 8 to 2%. Further, we also observe that decision maker also take special attention, or we can trade off between the backlogging rate and the average inventory cost. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Dharmin Yadav. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice presentation. All participants ask any query. Ask any question.